Used to be a star, so that's why you're saying.
He's still a star. He's still a star.
Thank you, brother. You're my hero. You're doing a great job. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Market Inn for the very first and the inaugural Scottish Wrestlers Reunion. I'd like to invite Ian Taylor to give us the minute's silence. It gives me great pleasure to introduce today's special guest, Mr. Logan Storm. The first award sadly goes to a gentleman who departed this earth just a couple of months ago. He was actually performing on that screen way back in 1978. He was a good friend who will be sadly missed, and of course that was Big John the Farmer Alexander. The next award is in actual fact one of two, both going to the same family, the Isdales. One is for Ronald Moon Isdale and the other is for Bobby Bell Isdale. Sadly both these gentlemen, brothers of course, left us some years back. And to collect the award for his two brothers, please let me introduce Jumpin' Jim Farrell, better known as Jim Isdale.
The Ronnie was a one-off, and since I was away, it was always called Moon. And people said, why is your brother called Moon? That's because he was something out of this world.
He was. He was absolutely wonderful.
The award goes to Spartan Promotions former timekeeper, Mr. David Simpson. And to collect it, please put your hands together for his sons, the Fabulous Harlequins. This next award is for the best MC I ever worked with, and I shared the bill with most of them. That man is Mr. Peter G. Baines.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting anything like this. I'm very greatly appreciated. The memory's gone to a certain extent, so I can't remember half of the year that's been introduced to this day. Anyway, just thanks again and success in the future.
This next and well-deserved award goes to a man with whom I have been friends for well over 40 years. Please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Tom Stevenson, aka Scott Thompson.
When you tell the story about Barry Beach, the last time they were there, the kind of person on this piece of ground, and it's a plastic bucket sitting upside down, like this. Next time I gave a football, and he ran over and he hit this, and he was forced to me.
What can I say about this recipient of our special Hall of Fame award that has not already been said by better men than me? I will, however, say this: Hugh Galloway, an Ayrshire boy, has not only put it on the UK wrestling map, he has put Scotland on the world wrestling map. Before I call upon Drew's father Andrew to collect this award, I now call upon my colleague Logan Storm, a good friend of Drew's, to say a few words.
Us over there in America, flying the flag for not only Scotland but here. So it's a great pride that we get to induct you into the Scottish Wrestling Hall of Fame, and we'd love to welcome you to that.
So I'm really motivated at this, but it's because of guys like you that Drew is where he is now. He's only a boy and he studied wrestling when he was 12, 13 years old. He actually studied it. No WWF, he knew Andy Robbins, he knows all the rules. And he's living his dream. And that's all I can ask.
How are you, everybody? I'm sure everyone's having a great night right now. Unfortunately, I can't be there. I'm having to hang out in the sun right now and also go back to work in 2 days, so it's not possible to be there. But I know everyone's having a good get-together. I really appreciate everybody showing respect to wrestling, showing respect to the business, and appreciation for what I've been able to achieve. So I'm just happy everyone's together. I'm happy everyone's having a good night, and I just want to say thank you to you all. And thank you for hanging out, and thank you for supporting Scottish wrestling, British wrestling and Scottish wrestling specifically. Hope to see you all soon. Ta-ta. And I'm back. I believe there's one little thing going on I definitely like to say a couple of words about. And everyone's having a great get together. It's a great evening. It brings everyone together and with similar interests and similar support, which is wrestling. And one person that's helped me massively over the past few years and helped a lot of Scottish wrestlers is Granny, of course. So I believe he's been recognised tonight. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about everyone having a great time. And I just want to send my thanks and send my love out there. So thank you, Granny, for everything you've done for me. I love you, and I'll see you all soon. Hi, Dad.
Sadly, we've almost come to the end of this proceedings. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourself. The last presentation of this reunion is awarded to Sammy Taylor, aka Jeff Bradley, and to collect it, would you please welcome Mr. Steph Stoner.
give you an instance, just one story. We were working in Ardrossan in the Civic Centre, and for some strange reason the showers were broken, and we were all sweated up. It was a Sunday evening, it's a summer's evening, sorry. It was a Sunday, as a matter of fact. And we're driving back down to Ayr to Joe's coffee stall, we all used to meet up, and it was the best hamburgers in Scotland probably, open till about 3 or 4 in the morning. So anyways, we decided that because we were all stinking of sweat, and it was a summer's night, about 10:30, 11, and the sun was still shining, but the tide was out, we decided we'd all go to Ayr Shore, strip off, make causes, who cares, it's that time of night, last one into Sissy, and we'll obviously get washed in the nice sea air, seawater in the summer air. So, we're only in about 5 minutes, splish, splash, batter, crash, everybody's in, and we get Moon, who shouts, "Hey boys, I forgot to take my glasses off, I've lost my specs." Now can you imagine, down Ayr Shore. It took us about 20 minutes to fit those glasses. I'm glad to say when we got to Joe's coffee stall, he paid, because he was dealt, you know. So, there you go. This is for Ronald Moon Isdale. What a man, and he was wrestling, without doubt, he was wrestling as big as fan. So much so that he used to be watching bouts and he would lose time. You'd be huffing and puffing and trying to get a brace back and go, that's more than 5 minutes. You know, and you look and he was in awe, watching him. So he shouted, "Davey, ring that bloody bell." Okay, right on. You know what I mean? So, anyways, David Simpson, who in actual fact was the father of the Harlequins. The Fabulous Harlequins, the best tag team ever in Scotland, perhaps the UK, who come to collect this farm. Okay, what a man, and he was wrestling, without doubt, he was wrestling as big as fan. So much so that he used to be watching bouts and he would lose time. You'd be huffing and puffing and trying to get a brace back and go, that's more than 5 minutes. You know, and you look and he was in awe, watching him. So he shouted, "Davey, ring that bloody bell." Okay, right on. You know what I mean? So, anyways, David Simpson, who in actual fact was the father of the Harlequins. The Fabulous Harlequins, the best tag team ever in Scotland, perhaps the UK, who come to collect this farm. Made a few ones. Okay. Thank you very much. But that was a great guy, a good pal of mine. Thank you, lads. Now, Big Mighty will mention his other brother, Ronald Moon. This is for Ronald. Ronald was a wonderful chap, absolutely brilliant, a one-off. I'll give you an instance, just one story. We were working in Ardrossan in the Civic Centre, and for some strange reason the showers were broken, and we were all sweated up. It was a Sunday evening, it's a summer's evening, sorry. It was a Sunday, as a matter of fact. And we're driving back down to Ayr to Joe's coffee stall, we all used to meet up, and it was the best hamburgers in Scotland probably, open till about 3 or 4 in the morning. So anyways, we decided that because we were all stinking of sweat, and it was a summer's night, about 10:30, 11, and the sun was still shining, but the tide was out, we decided we'd all go to Ayr Shore, strip off, make causes, who cares, it's that time of night, last one into Sissy, and we'll obviously get washed in the nice sea air, seawater in the summer air. So, we're only in about 5 minutes, splish, splash, batter, crash, everybody's in, and we get Moon, who shouts, "Hey boys, I forgot to take my glasses off, I've lost my specs." Now can you imagine, down Ayr Shore. It took us about 20 minutes to fit those glasses. I'm glad to say when we got to Joe's coffee stall, he paid, because he was dealt, you know. So, there you go. This is for Ronald Moon Isdale.
Just a wee word this time. Ronnie was a one-off. It says I was away, it was always called Moon. And people said, why is your brother called Moon? That's because he was something out of this world.
And he was. He was absolutely wonderful. Right now, this is a gentleman. I don't remember this guy getting an award anywhere else. And if he has, I do apologise for those who've given it for him, no mention. I mentioned earlier, this guy is the most professional person I've ever come across. still attends all the reunions. Without doubt, the best MC I ever worked with. The best dressed, the best voiced, the best warmed up, the best prepared, a real showman. Please put your hands together. Welcome onto the stage, the best MC ever, Mr. Peter J. Bain. Well done, Peter. Well, this is a great surprise. Sorry. Is that better? I thought you'd get a better shot, Tommy. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting anything like this. Very greatly appreciated. The memory's gone to a certain extent, so I can't remember half of you have been introduced to it today. Anyway, just thanks again and success in the future. All the best, Peter. You're still the best, mate. Right, we're getting through them. Next award is for a gentleman who, without doubt, deserves this award. He's the one man I know that attends all the reunions faithfully, the length and breadth of Britain. And he keeps going to them. There's the Leeds one twice a year, the London one in August, and now he's here at the Scottish inauguration of the first Scottish one. Me and this guy go back 40 years and more. We worked together. We had some great laughs and continue to have great laughs. And we coined that phrase way back then that when people mess you about, don't take any wooden nickels, and we still use it. Please put your hands together for Thomas Stevenson, aka Scott Thompson. Well done, buddy, you deserve it. Would you say a few words?
Yes, as I said, we go back a long, long time. When he was telling the story about down the beach, there was another time where we'd all been out and we were crossing a waste piece of ground and there was a plastic bucket sitting upside down. The big fella says, let's have a game of football. And he ran over and he hit this. It was full of cement. There were so many stories that we go back in our working days together. If you ever worked with a guy that kept the time, it was unbelievable. 8 o'clock start, 10 o'clock tea time, 12 o'clock lunch, 5 o'clock home, good night, goodbye, I don't care what you're doing. This is, to me, a really, really true friend to me. He was very fond of my late wife, and I appreciate all that you've done for her. Yesterday, we did the official scattering of my wife's ashes in the Scottish borders. And I know that Andy, your thoughts were with me in the emails. Thanks again to everybody. I'd love to see all these faces again. So,
Thank you, Tommy. Lovely, brother. Right now, the biggie, the man who's now based in Florida, Vic Drew. I wonder whether we're right. Let's present it to Drew's dad, and then I'll see if we can find and put on the screen the thank you. How's that? That make sense? I don't know what I can say about Drew, no more than anybody else has said, and perhaps at this juncture, now pass the mic on to you, Logan, because Logan and Drew go back a long way when we first started out. You can tell us a bit about them, you can build them up, and then I'll give you I'll give you the presentation, and you can pass it on to these guys.
Thank you very much. When I first started wrestling, it was through a very good friend of mine who has just turned up, and she's hiding through in the hallway there. And she introduced me to Drew. She's up the bar there, Rosalie. She introduced me to Drew, and I remember getting a phone call, and it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was, hi, how you getting on? You want to come to the gym with me? And I'm like, it's 1 in the morning. So we're going to Tam's Brig, just come down, and I'm like, okay, so Rosalie, I didn't drive, so Rosalie's John picks me up, takes me to the gym, Drew goes in with the key, because that day it was the key. We went in and we were training away and things like that, and he's like, just remember to lock up, big man, and don't tell him you were ever here. And I'm like, how? He's like, well, I'm not a member anymore. It's like, you were breaking and entering at 1 in the morning into a gym to work out, and it was always legs with Drew. I need to train legs, and now, if you notice, I'm quite a fat fella, I've always been chubby, and I don't do legs at all, and he always did legs, and once you did a session of legs with Drew, you couldn't walk right for a fortnight. It was always about the training, always about the nutrition, always about doing everything. My first ever training session, I arrived and walked through the door with Drew, and all the trainees went, oh, who's this guy they put in? And I was just another one of the trainees, but then I was slightly older than some of them. I came into the game a wee bit older. But basically, I came in when I should have been retiring, however. So we came in, and I'm quite friendly with Drew, we still speak and things like that, and he phoned me and stuff when he was in Florida back in the day and things like that. And obviously, he's taken off his huge career now, we wish him all the very best, his future endeavours over there in America, flying the flag for not only Scotland but here. So it's a great pride that we get to induct Drew into the George Kidd Scottish Wrestling Hall of Fame, and we'd like to welcome his dad and that up to say thanks very much for producing an absolute athlete, a number one human being, and a star.
Well, I'm not real no here at this, but it's because of guys like you that Drew is where he is now. He's the only boy I knew that studied wrestling when he was 12, 13 years old. Actually studied it. No WWF, he knew Andy Robbins, he knows all the names. And he's living his dream. And that's all I can ask.
Thank you, Andrew.